They're missing out on the live fun. That's all right.
No, it's going now.
Wonderful.
Oh, another one from me, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
For 20 extra minutes.
Thanks for tuning. This is a favorite of mine by Rusty.
Hang on.
Tonight is brought to you by Polar Seltzer Water. Thank you, Emily.
Do you play it in D or are you going to play it in C?
D, if you don't mind.
It's going.
Haven't
Yes.
transposed this. Oh, we're good?
No, I mean, do you play it in the capo position?
Oh, I don't. I just right here.
That last one was so good.
Can you play that one again?
That was so good.
What's that?
Nothing.
No, yeah, just
What's the
so
moment of
good.
triumph there that it's working?
It's good.
It's
Yes, you're
working.
live.
Great.
Yes.
Well, we love the front porch, and it's just great to be here. Let's take it on down south, why don't we, Rusty? Is Carter
This
still on?
song was written about my son Carter, who's my middle kid. And
Middle
all the
kids
things-
rule!
And all the things that go with that. He moved to Birmingham, Alabama a couple of years ago to make a go of it in his personal and professional life. And this song was about my feelings about that mixed up with his feelings about that, all in one beautiful little poem called Birmingham, which is where he lives. All right. Road Alabama, it's a pretty easy drive. The trip through Shenandoah always makes me feel alive. I'm always worried about the future, even when it's in my sights. Maybe this time will be better. This time it feels right. Birmingham, if you're free, will you be the one to show me you're really meant to be? Birmingham, will it be your city of lights? And finally help me sleep tonight. It's hard to get up in the morning when it's hard to sleep at night. Rocking back and forth and restless, like I'm itching for a fight. You try to have that conversation with those voices in your head.
sleep tonight. Finally help me sleep tonight.
That guy.
And we're live.
We are live.
We're watching, so
Good.
yes.
Any remarks at all? Anything we need to?
Beautiful. I wish I was there with you too. Thank you so much for doing this.
Is that my mom?
No, it wasn't your mom.
She did contact me earlier. Hope she's dialed in. She needed a little technological help. Greetings, everybody. But like Rusty, I find it's nothing more cathartic during this isolation time, which isn't really too different for me. I live alone. But I've been teaching a songwriting course here at the front porch, and I try to instill in all the students that it's important to make it a habit of writing. But I don't know if I was really doing that myself until this last month, where I have committed myself, and I can say this halfway in to the month, of writing one song a day, which I have actually up till today. I hope to keep that up till the end of the month. And anybody remotely connected with the singer-songwriter community no doubt has their flag at half-mast over the passing of John Prine. When I teach my songwriting class, he's definitely on the short list of people I say, be like this guy. 3 chords in the truth. A simple poet, but boy, profound all the same. The way he connected with people, and in his songs, everyone seemed to have a special relationship with a particular song, and I was no different. We'll get to a John Prine song later, but there was a bit of a ramp up to his passing because we got the heads up that he was sick, and we got word that he was in stable condition, so there was hope. But during that period, it got everyone listening to a lot of Prine, and I was no different. And I'm doing this one song a day, and this day in particular, April 7th, I was working on a song, and every line I looked at, I thought, what would John Prine do with this line to make it interesting? Because none of his lines just sit. There's not a line that goes to waste with any of his songs. It's not that he's profound, it's just that he just has a magic way of dealing with words in a folksy way, and tickling us along the way. And I was parsing every line, like, how can I make this into a John Prine line? And I look at Rusty's Facebook page, and he was the first person to post this. What I saw was his passing, John Prine's passing. And I was only halfway through the song, about 3/4. And the third verse was definitely informed by his passing. You might say, this isn't a John Prine tribute, but it's definitely a John Prine inspired song. One of my newer tunes, and this is his worldwide debut. Maybe finale, we'll see. Y'all ready? I passed the 50, both age and yard line. There's chalk on the field and dust that is real on my chin line. My word, some have their own sounds, like grunts from the labor of standing up and sitting down. I'm not an old man, but I'm sure not a teen. Too old for a backwards cap, but too young to be mean. Sail me back to my own path. Say, buckle up, mister, don't be a smart ass. There'll be no spoilers, no sermons, I promise, no bitter morass. I just wish me Godspeed and buy some cheap gas. I passed a checkup, but did not pass a stone. There's things I should do and some other things I should leave alone. I outlived my brother, and that was no fun. I hope and pray that there's never a day I outlive my son. But life seems more even. There's fewer tall peaks, also fewer valleys, and that pretty much shapes up my week. My movements are thoughtful. I may plan for a nap. Ain't it sad when love making's upstaged by a good morning crap? Oh, sail me back to my own past. Say, buckle up, mister, don't be a smart ass. There'll be no spoilers, no sermons, I promise, no bitter morass. I just wish me Godspeed and buy some cheap gas. Said goodbye to John Prine. I was just saying hello and picking on Paradise and a few other classics I know. I hope he died smiling, like his songs made me grin. Got that song about heaven where I know my brother is welcoming him. Oh, sail me back when times were good. Say, listen up, Buster, stop knocking on wood. There'll be no spoilers, no sermons, I promise, no bitter morass. Wish you all Godspeed, enjoy your cheap gas. I'd wish you all Godspeed, enjoy your cheap gas.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much. Let's go to something more familiar. Hey, hope y'all enjoying yourselves out there. We're having a wonderful happy hour here at the front porch. There's margaritas and raccoons earlier. And some seltzer. We want to thank Polar Seltzer, our corporate sponsor. You just don't know it. Let's get back to a rusty tune.
So when this was first written, it was a cynical take on when people say, oh, I don't really want anything, I don't really need anything, when they really want it all. That was sort of the juxtaposition I was trying to uncover. But lately it seems like a different song, so we're going to do it anyway, but it's called I Don't Think I Want Too Much, and it's basically supposed to be an ironic twist on that, but see how you feel about it now given what you're going through on a daily basis. I haven't personally missed any of the things I thought were important.
Wow.
At all.
You get the bike ride, right?
The commerce, the going out, the buying thing, I haven't missed any of it.
Wow.
In fact, if this all resolves itself in a favorable way, which I'm sure it will, I don't know that I'm going to go back to any of those things.
It's a perspective shifter.
It really has been. And so this song seems particularly poignant given that. The idea that we all need to get back to work is important, but the idea that we need to go out and start doing all the things we used to do is very much under review for me. Mm-hmm. In a way, and our whole household feels that way. We're all very much enjoying the reduced level of anxiety that goes with a busy life and a what's the word, a commerce-driven life. Would that be a way of putting it?
So you're unique in a sense. Your family's getting along in quarantine.
Well, most of them are gone out of the house, which helps. But yeah, overall we are. We're enjoying the downtime in a way that aside from the stress of all of it, there's a whole benefit to it that we're trying to keep an eye on.
Well, you have an enjoyable family, so.
You should hang with them a little longer than you do. One night's one thing, but a week is another. This is to everyone who's enjoying the downtime. Best 212 degrees. That's all it takes now to satisfy me. If you got a money back guarantee. Don't think I want too much now. No, little honey. Don't think I want too much. No, little girlfriend.
Oh man, we miss him. But he turned on a stellar show from his abode last week, right? He did.
Another gig when he's not here. I mean, it's very different.
We might be in violation of the 6 feet. Now remember, the camera adds 10 pounds, but it takes away 6 feet. That's what's going on. You heard that here first, Tracy. But Thomas, I'm glad Thomas is watching. I hope he's safe and secure in his abode with Christina and Rod.
Well, just let him know we're bringing 40 people over for a post-show party.
Well, yeah, ask him what he wants from Jack Brown's.
Yeah,
we're taking orders right now. Jack Brown's is open till 10. We're, as promised, I do our John Prine tune right now. I mentioned that, I think I did, that people seem to have special relationships with actual John Prine songs. And you remember certain things about songs when you first heard it, maybe the guitar, first time you learned to play Paradise or whatever. And I got the privilege of seeing John Prine about 10 years ago here at the Pavilion. I've liked his stuff, but might have been more of a passive fan at that point in time. And I didn't realize how much cancer had ravaged him and affected his appearance and everything, and his voice, of course. But I also saw Lee Von Helm about 2 years before that. And the thing those two guys had in common is that while their voices might have been diminished, it made them all that more endearing because the soul was still there. You don't need John Prine or Lee Von Helm to sing like Pavarotti, that raspy, fighting for every breath. I mean, we've lost Lee Von to esophageal cancer, and I caught him when he was like the last gasps out of a bagpipe when he played one of the best shows I ever saw right here at the Paramount. And John Prine was no different at the Paramount. I mean, at the Pavilion. And I feel so blessed to have seen that. And it was the first time I heard Angel from Montgomery, admittedly a song I'd become kind of tired of. When I heard him sing it, I finally got it. It was the best version I ever heard it, but I've always kind of listened to it. I go, yeah, this is cool. Make me an angel from Montgomery. When he sang it, even though it's written from a female perspective, I got it in a way I never got it before. And I'll never forget that. And I do believe he did this next song at that show, and it really pulled on my heartstrings. And of course, he pulls on your heartstrings one verse and makes you laugh the next. That's the John Prine magic. And I love this song for all those qualities. And it's on the melancholy side of things, but you enjoy it, Rusty? As much as I have?
Between the tears.
Yeah. We're going to do this in probably a pretty good tune there. He's, he died with a loving second or third wife by his side, Fiona. And he was well into his marriage with Fiona as he started playing this song out.
Loving second or third wife.
Yeah, loving second or third wife. It was she ended up taking over Old Boy Records, Irish gal, and even sang with him on a few albums. They had a good functional relationship, and he made a point of saying that this song is not autobiographical. It is for me, though. But for John Prine, he wanted to establish that, make that known that it wasn't about his wife, but poetic license, perhaps. This is called The Other Side of Town.
Criticize me. Seems like everything I do just turns out wrong. Why don't you come out and despise me, so I can pack my bags and baby, I'll be gone. Remember when you used to call me honey? I'd turn around and call you honey too. You may think it's a joke, but it ain't funny to hurt someone who's so in love with you. The clown puts his makeup on upside down, so he wears a smile even when he wears a frown. You may think I'm here when you put me down, but actually I'm on the other side of town. Body's in this room with you just catching hell, but my soul is drinking beer down the road a spell. You may think I'm listening to your grocery list, but I'm leaning on a jukebox and I'm about halfway there. The clown puts his makeup on upside down, so he wears a smile even when he wears a frown. You may think I'm here when you put me down, but actually I'm on the other side of town. Pick it. Just behind my ear, playing dominoes and drinking some ice cold beer. You're getting of talking, I'll come back downstairs and assume the body of a person you presume cares. A clown puts his makeup on upside down, so he wears a smile even when he wears a frown. You might think I'm here when you put me down, but actually I'm on the other side of town. I'm across the Ravenna on the other side of town, not quarantined with you on this side of town. John Prine. Got another rusty new one, a quarantine rusty special.
So, I'm not a big talker about my own activities, but Chris Holden, my piano playing friend, and I had decided this year that we would collaborate on a solo album for me to put out.
You're hearing it here first.
We have already written 4 or 5 songs, either he had the chords, and that was as far as we were, and then this COVID thing hit, and the words just sort of fell into my lap from all that. There's a lot of uncertainty that goes with all this that I think hit me pretty hard, and these are the words that came out of that. So everybody has probably a COVID-19 song in their repertoire now. This is what I produce.
Oh boy.
It's called The Great Unknown, which makes sense. Stretch of highway that rolls down to the sea, a lonely blade of blacktop separating you and me. Don't know when I'm going to get there, or what I'm going to see at the end of that asphalt, at the sharp edge.
great unknown, together but alone. Across the great unknown, I finally get back home. Across the great unknown, together but alone. When we live as one, we finally get back home. Across the great unknown. Across the great unknown.
That's a hit. That's a hit. Rusty Speidel, 2021 release date right here at the front porch. Yes? Let's book it now.
Social distancing.
How we doing time-wise?
Let's do the John Denver song.
Which one? The cowboy? What key is that? E? Rusty wants to do some John Denver, so darn we're gonna do it.
Jesse went away last summer, a couple of months ago. After all our time together, it was hard to see her go. Crossing water when she arrived, asked me one more time.
That guy. How are you doing time-wise?
Well, we're doing fine. We're wondering if there is a request. I recognize that you already did, and it may have been while the internet was out.
Oh.
So I wonder if you guys would be, open to going a little bit over.
Oh,
So
sure.
we have a little period of outness.
Okay.
And maybe doing that one in Mariana.
So is Chains going to be posted eventually? Is that?
We don't know.
We don't know. So maybe. What do you think, Rusty?
We're blurry, and there are a lot of people watching, and somebody requested it.
Well, let's do it differently then. Let's play it the other way.
Okay. Here's Chains, the German release.
That was a killer song.
Yes.
I just did.
Yes. So good.
It's already better.
I got no plans later on tonight. I got no plans for the rest of my life. I got no reason to hang around this town. Nothing but the chains of freedom dragging me down. That's the last of his boxes. That is on his way. The midnight oil has been burning. Made up big in LA. Me, I'm sitting playing with matches, burning the bridges out of town. Started in the same direction, but I'm lost and he's found. And now I got no plans later on tonight. I got no plan for the rest of my life. I got no reason to hang around this town. Nothing but the chains of freedom dragging me down. Sometimes I think I got a problem, 'cause I ain't going nowhere. Then again, I wonder if I really even care. I wasn't big enough to play football, so it didn't seem worth to go to school. Thought I could learn all I needed just breaking the rules. Then now I got no plan later
You guys have an audience at the window. It's Jake Hopping and our other neighbors.
All right. Your bandmate in the Bonnie Raitt Tribute Act. That's right. Good to see you guys. Oh, Jake, he wrote one of the most thoughtful pieces on John Prine, I thought, on Face Peak. It's our buddy Jake Hopping. He also restored my Silvertone. And we got our rock bridges out, Jake. Hey, speaking of Prine, as long as you have us, how about a little of the old 6/8? Take him down to Kentucky. What do you say? Let's do D.
High.
You got a bass, Jake? Want to sit in on some bass?
It's too high.
To see if he has a.
Go to C.
You sure?
Where were we before?
We used to be C, but you think?
D's too high. I can't play it well.
Oh, how about D flat?
Oh shit.
What do you think?
That is nasty right there.
Are we allowed to cuss? So Jake doesn't have his bass?
I have a house bass.
What's that?
I have a house bass.
You do? House upright bass? Get out! Get his butt down here.
He won't come down here. He's not on the
I think he's making his way to the door. He just needs to be let in.
He needs to come down. Okay, sorry.
Get that bass. D flat.
D flat.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered, so often so that the memories are home. And Daddy wants to take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late and asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to abandoned old prison down by Hadrian Hill, where the air smelled like snakes that we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pipe would kill.
Here he comes. I'm gonna wait for Jake to get here. We need him on the chorus. I'm gonna start from the top.
When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky where my parents were born.
Jake Hopping, everybody.
D flat. Everybody, there's a backwoods old town that's often remembered, so often so that the memories are.
There it is.
And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late and asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away.
We took from the top for you.
Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to abandoned old prison down by Hadrian Hill, where the air smelled like snakes that we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Hey, Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late and asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away.
Why don't you pick one there for us, Rusty? Like a monkey holding a peanut. The coal company.
Well, the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, tortured the timber and stripped all the land. where they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken. They rolled it on down as progress and hand. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you too didn't ask me. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away.
Just the bass.
I let my ashes flow down the Green River, and my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, so far away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is all away. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away.
Oh, yeah! Jake hopping, everybody. Drop it. Yeah, absolutely. How about a couple more?
This is D.
Can I fake it with you?
Oh, actually, one good Prine deserves another. We can do this one in A. What do you say?
Depends what it is.
Let's blow up some TVs. Why don't we? Can you blow up some TVs in A?
Yeah.
All right. Just because I don't have the right R for it. Number 5.
Can I hear an A chord?
Sure. No. So that's the house bass here, huh?
That's his face.
No, actually, I live here.
Oh, this is your bass.
No, I'm not kidding. I actually live here.
All right. Well, Jake. Oh, that's cool. Well, Jake is also works at Rockbridge, where they make these fine guitars right here. Yeah, my very first 12 over till, and he's been working on it ever since.
Was it really $12?
In the Sears Roebuck catalog at 65. We got a yard sale for $12, and he was such a sweetheart to fix it. And he's just one of the most talented musicians in town. He's got a Bonnie Raitt tribute act with our own Emily over here, Morrison, and they are kicking butt, taking names. Street Light, something like that. They're gonna look for it.
Name a Bonnie Raitt song, and that's what we're called.
That is Luck of the Draw. That's one that she wrote, perhaps, but she did a lot of other. Luck of the Draws are great. Yeah, it's probably been taken as a band name, but go ahead. That's what this town's been missing. You always fill the needs. You knew there was a 77 Dead tribute band needed in this town, and you filled that. And you know that there's a void of a Bonnie Raitt tribute band in this town. He's filling that. What's Jake gonna fill next, I wonder? Raccoon Killer. We need a Raccoon Killer. No. We're gonna start this on the 5, and I'll try not to take a spaz tempo.
On the road to alcohol, and I was just a soldier on my way to Montreal, where she about the time the jukebox broke, gave me a nick on the back of the neck, and these are the words she spoke: blow up your TV, throw away paper, go to the country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus on your own. Well, I sat there at the table, I was acting real nice. Country, build you a home, plant a little garden, eat a lot of peaches, try to find Jesus place. When I got up to leave, well, she stood there in my face. Said, you must know the answer. She said, no, but I'll give it a try. It's this fair day we've been living this way. Here is the reason why. We blew up our TV, threw away paper, moved to the country, built us a home, had a lot of children, fed them all peaches. They all found Jesus on their own. One more TV, we threw away paper, we moved to the country, built us home. Jesus, hallelujah, on their own.
Hey, Rusty, why don't we get a little high and lonesome? He can hang with that. You up for that? You'll hang with this. Is a good skill. Oh, yeah, you'll be all over it like that.
Whenever I'm sad, whenever I'm feeling blue, I start dreaming about my blue-eyed darling, and my heart starts a fighting. I wanna hear that high, lonesome sound, baby, hey, the mind, when my mind's got me down. When my eyes are full of sadness, not knowing which way I should turn, and my heart is full of darkness, knowing you'll never return. I wanna hear that high, lonesome sound, that sweet baby ain't mine. When my life's got me down, I wanna hear that high, lonesome sound. Hear that high, lonesome sound. Oh, my sweet baby ain't mine. When my life's got me down, I wanna hear that high, lonesome sound one more time. I wanna hear that high, lonesome sound. Oh, my sweet baby ain't mine. When my life's got me down, I wanna hear that high.
Let's hear a little bass.
One, two, three, four.
Just check it.
One more.
Come on.
Figure out one more.
at one time?
I'm about to.
The last train to Poor Valley. You need a beer.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, listen to this. They go.
I'm gonna grab my beer while you guys.
There's also the whole Loretta Groove was great too.
We need an intervention here, Jake.
The Loretta Groove was great too.
Yeah, let's do them both. We can maybe be able to hang with both.
Diamond shines, tells me lies I love to believe. Her age is always 22. Laughing eyes are his and he spends my money like a waterfall. Does me like I wanna do. Does me like I wanna do. Does me like I wanna do.
Oh, it has a dead feel to it, doesn't it?
That was great.
Jake Hopping, everybody.
Yes, sir.
This is Rusty Speidel and Michael Clem. Mike Burris, everybody. Fresh straight from Old Navy. We're so glad to have him here from the Costa Rica Old Navy. Well, we're just going to wait for him to give us a Shepherd Oak. Let's get back to that Norman Blake one so we get a little sweetness in here. And E flat, the People's Key E flat, probably the most popular of all the Capo 3 for me. Norman Blake number. I did with Jake just once at the Peloton station where you hold down a near residency there every Monday. Times.
Used to, now it's on Zoom and it's just full of jokes.
Are you guys still doing it on Zoom? The Peloton?
We try to every Monday at I think 7, we get together. The band members get together and we Zoom just
Wait,
to talk.
that's news. Yeah, check these guys out Monday on Zoom. Jake is some of the best pickers in
We're
town.
just talking. There's
Oh,
no
you just
plan.
talk. Oh, what?
Yeah.
If you want to hear them talk, you want to hear some of the finest
No.
pickers in
You don't
town.
wanna get that. I'm just saying we're keeping the tradition alive.
Oh, jeez. Okay, where's your fan club go, Jake? It's up on their laptop.
That's because I'm playing your handiwork. It'd be weird to see someone like things you built.
E flat.
Well, it was good one time. Everything was mighty fine. The cold tempers roared through the night. Then things got slow for no reason that I know. The ill winds they hold hands aside. The minds all shut down. Everybody laid around. Wasn't left to do except the woman I could see it killing you. Lightly fall my cabin around. Saw the last train from Hopp taking ground and Becky Richmond bound. It goes on and on. Hey, Lord, soon you would be gone. To me, things are bad at home, you see. Guess I'd better be on. I should blame you now, but I never could somehow. Miner's wife weren't cut out to be. Wasn't what you thought, just dreams that you had bought. You left home, ran away with me. Now the soft new snows of December lightly fall my cabin around. Saw the last train from Old Valley taking round at Becky Richmond bound. Now the soft new snows of December lightly fall my cabin round. Saw the last train from Old Valley taking round at Becky Richmond bound. Taking round here.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Let's wrap it up with 6 days in A. What do you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Jake Hopp and Rusty Speidel. I'm Mike Clem. Envelope here, aren't we, Emily? Emily Morrison is the front porch, and we love her to death. It's the best thing to happen to Charlottesville since UVA, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't even know that's a good thing. Isn't she wonderful? And what she's done here for this town and this academy, this performance space, educational upstairs, performance downstairs. It's got it all, and we are lucky to have it. Let's keep it alive and support it. They got more great acts coming up. We're gonna take on Home with a Trucker Tune. A Chugger song. Thank you, Mike Burris, your man. Pull down
lazy boy. I got my diesel loaded up and she's running like never before. There's a speed zone for him, alright. Well, I don't see it coming sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got 10 forward gears in a Georgia overdrive. I'll take a little. Well, Jimmy and a white, I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Been about a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I get a lot of women, but not like that Jake hopping guy. I could meet one will be alright. I'd get her to hold me tight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. What do you say, Rusty? Take us down the road. ICC is a chicken on down. I'm a little overweight and I can dive them skills alright. But nothing bothers me. I can get Jack Browns on another night. Gonna make it home tonight. What do you say? Give Jake some love. Jake hopping. My rig's a little low, but that don't mean that she's slow. No, no.